gives maybe
cemented?
It was never cemented.
It was like this.
It was this way. This is a coral. That's why I told you they had to dig and construct some of the rooms here. They had to dig and construct some of the rooms. So the food here was very much minimal because you are working as a slave, as a donkey. So if you are a slave here, so you are at times you are also working minus being given food. That's how Africans were tortured. And when the Africans die, their bodies were thrown into the Indian Ocean. That's how we were tortured. Italians were good in architectural designs. That's why the guy who came up with the design on how this fort can be constructed is called Kairati Joano. He's the one who designed this fort on how it can look like a human being. That's the head, the two arms. Because this Portuguese were spreading Christianity. That's why they wanted to introduce the Christianity and also the Western language. Yes. Question? Then here we have three types of canoes. We have Portuguese canoes, British canoes, and also Omani canoes, working differently. One canoe here weighs 1.4 tons. Yes? This is very small. I'll showcase you. This is very small, but we have some big canoes here. One canoe weighs 1.4 tons. They are very heavy. They have been here.
Its main use?
Its main use since the 13th century. And the main purpose of these canoes was to capsize the ship. That's what the purpose of the canoes. I should tell you how they were working also. Yes. Again, when you stand here, these are just some kind of pictorial pictures to showcase you what was happening here. These are pictures that were obtained in the year 2020. Just drawing of the pictures to showcase you what were being done here. This is just an indication of the old port in the old town. This one now is the mbuzi stool where they used to crush the coconut. They made the bui people here in Mombasa, meaning they were Muslims. Have you heard of the Marikiti market? Yeah. Where they do sell spices there? Yeah. This is now the Marikiti market. Up to now, maintained by the Arabs, up to now it's still selling spices there. When you want the original spices made, cardamom, black pepper, cinnamon, cloves, the Omani date, Oman Luban, we have the original spices there. Very, very original. These are the kind of activities they were doing. These are the trenches. They used to ferry people all the way from the ocean to the mainland. This is just an indication of the old town or the Mombasa town. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes? Yes?
You're saying even up to now the Marikiti is managed by the Arabs.
Even
up to today.
It's still managed by the Arabs. Why? You find these Arabs, they do sell the spices up to now. Okay. Because these Arabs, do you know the likes of Ali Hassan Joe?
Yes.
Najib Balala? Yes. Do you know which tribe are they? They are half caste of the Arabs and the Mijikenda.
Wow.
Because they have intermarriage. They have done what you call intermarriages. Why? When these Arabs brought the spices here, the locals here were seeing that these Arabs are bringing good things here. So they had to maintain their relationship.
So now in that point,
yes?
You want to say, are Africans authorized to sell their oils only the Arabs who are supposed to?
Not the Arabs only. This monument, that the Arabs who constructed it.
Yes.
Also, it is maintained also, part of the old town is also maintained by the Arabs. Why? You find when the locals built their houses here, they were made from clay. So when the Arabs came here, they tried to modernize their houses with the corals, with the mixture of corals. Also so that the houses can stand firm. So when they came here, they were doing what we call the selling of spices. They bring spices all the way from Goa in India. They bring to the locals here, and then the locals feel that they are proud. They can give out their ladies so that they can get married to the Arabs. So they were doing the intermarriages. Yes. And this is just pictorial pictures to showcase you how Africans were tortured, how Africans were humiliated.
Wow. Look.
You can see people in prison being put on the chains on their hand, on their legs, unable to escape. Fishing activity was being done in the Indian Ocean to get this was their main staple food here. Coconuts, this is just the traditional way and culture by the Mijikenda and the Agiriyama. Female being carrying heavy things on their back, unable to stand. People in prison are fighting fighting and scrambling for the food, because the food was minimal there. They took Africans, very poor people. Why? You can see for them they are being carried on outskirts with heavy, expensive chains on their neck. But for the Africans are walking barefooted. That's how we were tortured. So again, you can see we have some holes on the wall of the fort. They are formed in a triangular shape. When you are inside, they are wider. Outside, they are very narrow. You can see them. We have a hole there, we have a hole here, we have another hole there, we have a hole here, we have a hole there. So these holes here, they used to insert there the guns and the arrows. Why? You are able to see an enemy from any angle when you turn your body to see, and you are able to shoot an enemy from a distance. But for the enemy outside there, he cannot shoot you because of the narrow edge at the end of the fort. Okay. Yes. This one here was a battle wrestling. You have to wrestle and fight to the death, only the strong one to survive. This place here. For example, when I'm having some grudges inside the prison, the soldiers have to take me out here and fight to the death, only the strong one to survive. All soldiers have surrounded this place here, so you cannot escape. When I walk out of this hall, I have to ensure that I've killed my friend here and walk out majestically as a winner.